For centuries, Muslims had been charmed and misled by a single fragment of a verse, Surah Qaf, verse 16, "And we are closer to him than his jugular vein." They often proudly cite this verse as proof of how close Allah is to humanity in Islam. But let's read the full verse and understand what it's actually saying. "And we have already created man, and know what his soul whispers to him, and we are closer to him than his jugular vein." Notice the key word, know. Allah is described as close because he knows what the human heart whispers. This is not relational closeness at all. This is closeness in the context of surveillance. Allah knows everything about you. Think of it like CCTV cameras installed throughout your entire home. Cameras in every corner recording your every move, every second of every day, with nothing ever missed. That is the kind of closeness Islamic theology is actually offering. Allah is close in the sense that he knows everything you do and think, nothing more. It's a one-way relationship. Allah can monitor every aspect of human life, but humans cannot approach or truly know Allah in return. This is not a mutual relationship. It's surveillance. The Allah of Islam is like a master watching over his servants, ready to reward those who obey the rules and punish those who break them. So for centuries, Muslims had been lulled by that half verse, believing they can be close to Allah in Islam. But in reality, not at all. According to the theology Islam itself builds, Muslims can never truly know or draw close to Allah. Why? Because Allah in Islam is absolutely transcendent. From the human side, Allah is distant, unreachable, and completely unknowable. Or more precisely, Allah in Islam simply does not want to be known. You will never find anywhere in Islamic theology where Allah actively moves towards humanity, reaching out to be known. And if Allah never reaches towards us, how could we ever truly reach him? This is 180 degrees different from the Christian faith. Matthew 1:23 records a name given to Jesus. "And they will call him Emmanuel," which means God with us. In the Christian faith, the transcendent God did not leave himself permanently out of reach. God became human and lived among us so that we could truly know him. In Christianity, God is both transcendent and immanent. Transcendent because he is invisible, holy, and beyond human reach, but also immanent, present and known within human life. It is precisely this closeness, God present in human life through the Incarnation, that made it possible for Peter to say, "Lord, you know that I love thee." That kind of relationship will never happen between a Muslim and the Allah they worship. Don't believe me? If you're a Muslim, try saying this simple sentence in your next prayer. "O Allah, I love thee." You might be able to say the words, but be honest with yourself. It would feel deeply awkward, like confessing love to a complete stranger. It feels like love with no answer coming back. But a Christian can say, "O Jesus, I love thee," with genuine relief and joy. Because every Christian knows with certainty that God loved them first. From this one small thing, you can already see a striking contrast. Muslims worship an Allah they do not know, while Christians worship a God they know and love. That is the real difference between a God who is purely transcendent, as in Islam, and a God who is transcendent and immanent, as in the Christian faith. God's immanence, known through the Incarnation, is what makes it possible for human beings to truly know God. And the remarkable thing is that this immanence did not end when Jesus ascended to heaven. It stays permanently. Jesus himself said before his ascension, "And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age." After the Incarnation, God's immanence continues in two ways. First, through the Holy Spirit, as Jesus promised, And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. Second, through the sacrament of the Eucharist. Jesus said, "Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me, and I in them." This is the pinnacle of divine immanence, unmatched by any religion in the world. God is not only present with humanity in spirit, but actually united with humanity in the sacrament of the Eucharist. Now, the contrast between how these two faiths understand closeness with God becomes unmistakably clear. In Islam, closeness with God is expressed through this: "We are closer to Him than His jugular vein," a verse that in its actual context describes nothing more than a one-way relationship and contributes nothing to a genuine mutual connection between God and humanity. In the Christian faith, closeness with God is expressed through the Incarnation, the ongoing presence of the Holy Spirit in human life, and the sacrament of the Eucharist, a closeness that does not merely build intimacy with God, but actually unites us with Him. With nothing more than common sense, we can tell which of the two is greater. This is just one of many arguments explored in the book Islam and Common Sense, written for anyone who wants to know God not through memorization or blind faith, but with full intellectual honesty. Get the book through the link in the video description.